it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Going for it all. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Devontae Adams. 27 yards. And the NFC has taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Visitors 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Joe Mixon. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the AFC has retaken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He was
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Makes it 3rd and
play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Devontae Adams with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the NFC has once again taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Jason Myers set to...
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
And he's got it up and through. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back out is the AFC offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Jackson. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
That's good for an AFC.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sit through.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and head.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Joe Mixon with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC able to draw a bit closer. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Russell Wilson and the NFC offense ready to go once more. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown AFC. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Going for Metcalf, and this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, Wilson, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as they have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Play action. It's Wilson. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Jeremy Chin.
Has to be a little
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
The pass on the fake.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson finding room inside the 40. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Another try for Mixon, and he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
Here's Wilson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's got Adams on the hookup. The 30, past the 20, and touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as they have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The AFC set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown. Of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with an AFC touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the the chalk of the 20.
NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. Throws tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the NFC has taken the lead here in the 4th.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good. That could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
But I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try and help their team win down the stretch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson on the slant. This is Chark. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at at their own 27-yard line.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 4, 54 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. That'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
Off play action. Wilson buying time to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got?
Visitors 45.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wilson to throw, and it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
Davius White on the coverage.
Now Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Complete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Throwing now is Wilson. Be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
White. Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is is over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. The NFC, they are your winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.